Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Ephemeral, and we're just continuing where we left off in the lovers section of Ray's story in Chapter 5. So, a voice from the heart. Did we, finish the weird one with... Oh, yeah, no, okay, we kind of, sort of, did... Right, we were at Rain's house, and I was just getting to... I'm like, wait... Right, okay. Look. It's only been a day, but whatever. After several hours since visiting Rain's house, whatever, we were on our way back to the Aldrich school. Ray, are you alright? What do you mean? You look extremely... It's not a problem. You don't look no problem at all. You don't look no problem. Not really sure what no problem looks like, but sure. After I finished all the jobs and came back to the room, Ray's face was already pale. His complexion was bad and he looked dead. He wasn't normal at all. I asked him, what did Rain do to you? But he just said nothing. Hi, what you doing, buddy? But seeing him, there was definitely something. Hey, Ray, let's rest a bit. We still have time before curfew. I said no problem. I want to go back early. That's because you're ill, right? But when I say it to him, he'll get more angry. One more thing I keep thinking about. What Rain said to me when we were about to leave.
Take care on your way back. Maybe you two can talk a lot along your way. By the time you get out of this witch forest, Spacey, I'm sure you'll be having a shining smile.
What does that mean, I wonder? Hey, are you really alright? No problem. Now it's much better than earlier. So that means it was pretty bad earlier? Don't trick me, cheeky girl. Cheeky? Oh. What? At least you should let me worry about you. Failing to notice a tree branch sticking out of the ground, I almost fell down. Spacey. Clutch. Clutch. Wow. Oh, I was saved. Thank you, Ray. We have the weirdest conversations. Why are you so absent-minded? Pay a little more attention around you. If you trip, it's you who's going to get hurt. Yes, I'm sorry. God. I'm relieved that your beautiful skin isn't injured. What? What? What did I... You worry about me that much? Thank you. I'll be more careful from now on. Yes. It's not the first time you've said something like this to me, but when you say it randomly, my heart skips a beat. And that's because it's your smile that makes my heart race. What? What? What am I saying? This is the drug. No, I didn't say anything. Why are my thoughts leaking out? Shit! Ray covers his mouth with his hand. This is amazing. His face has an expression of serious shock, which could never be expected from the usual Ray. Look, I just don't know if I have the energy to change some of the bad translation. Bird! God, you're such an asshole today. That's what I've been listening to for the last hour. He just won't fucking stop. What on earth? Really? Ray, did you happen to receive a Madeline from Rain? What on earth was that? You did eat it, right? I also received a Madeline from her once, which is a strong truth serum inside. It's so strong that you speak almost anything you have on your mind. Shh, a type of trick. When will it lose its power? It's not a long time, I suppose. 1 or 2 hours at most. Just 1 or 2 hours. And then I'll be myself again by the time we get back to school. Phew. Small mercies. If I say everything on my mind, I can't imagine how many enemies I would create around me. How evil are things you're always thinking of? How evil are the things in your head? Jesus, yeah. Damn witch. After all, it's a race that should never be trusted. But how could you eat it anyway? Wasn't it in a horrible color? You don't look like someone who would eat it, Ray. Well, nothing in particular. I had it in order to make you happy. What? Ugh. I didn't know what you like, and what would make you happy, so I asked that witch. Shit! How annoying! Ray, you want to make me happy? What's wrong with wanting to please my girl? Not wrong. Rather, I'm pleased. I didn't know you were thinking something like that. What should I do? I'm so happy. Well then, will you make me happy? What? Tell me many things before we get back to school. What do you want me to say? Mind you, never ask me strange things. I'll never ask you strange things. Actually, now that you say that, I absolutely want to ask you strange things. Just to see. Hey, Ray? What do you think of me? Do you love me? Yes. Hey, do you love me? What? That's obvious. What is it? Say it clearly. Shh. Why are you asking that now? I love you more than anyone else in this world. This is bad. Wow! I also love you so much, Ray. This is pretty funny. I like it. This is hilarious. Everyone has some kind of embarrassing thing on, but this is great. Then, what part of me do you like? How long do you want to go on with this? Never mind. Hurry! What part of me do you like? Your large eyes. What? Not to mention your clean-cut features, your small nose, and also your soft lips, which I know when I kiss you. Although your breasts aren't so large, they're just the size to fit in the palm of my hands, and your waistline's not so bad. This is coming out slightly awkward, but funny. Okay, great. Stop it! Your hips are a bit large, but they may be appropriate for giving birth to a child. Oh my god! Not too slim, not too thick. Your body's so good to hold. The only defect is your temperature is always low. But it's comfortable for a humid night, and it can be easily solved if I make you hot, so I don't mind it at all. No sexual harassment! You're definitely saying this straight from your heart, aren't you? What's no sexual harassment? You made me say it. I never meant to hear those kinds of things. I don't know what you're expecting of me, but I have no special hidden thoughts or feelings about you. And I love you with no particular reason. What? My heart's moved just with the fact that you're you. I've never loved you with a certain condition. Are you satisfied? I feel like when he's saying the things in quotes, he's like, God damn it, this is really... I love you with no uncertain conditions, Spacey. What? Are you happy now? Jesus! He just says it with a totally different affect in his voice. That's so sweet that I'm about to have a nosebleed. Yeah, kind of me too. You idiot. Hey, may I link arms with you? Do as you like. Will you always allow me to link arms with you when we date? Always. That would be disgraceful. If you really want to, then I don't mind. Okay, then I'll always do so. I love how he's like, that would be disgraceful. And then he's like, please do, though. I kind of wouldn't mind it. I don't hide anything from you, but I don't actually straight up tell you that I adore you. I'm just so happy. Though it may be a misfortune for you, Ray. Are you satisfied? What? Strong glance as if he could perceive every inch of me. Two clear blue eyes gaze at my face. Does Ray already know I have some worries? And also, what I really want to know is something else. I know Ray loves me, and I'm aware Ray cares about me so much. But since Olivia was transferred here, there's always some anxiety within my heart. Okay, so it's kind of like, yes, but no. The other ones seem to kind of have this story happens, and then this story happens, but this one is two different stories, but the same, kind of. I want to hear about it, but I don't want to hear about it because I'm scared. Two contradicting feelings of mine invade each other, and they torture me together. If you have something to ask me, don't hesitate to ask. You'll have no more chances like this. Yeah, but I'm scared. Why are you? I was the one who took the truth serum. It's because you took the truth serum that I'm scared. It's because It's fine, so just say it. And don't just get all worried by yourself. If you don't say it, I can even go back to that witch's house and make you take that truth serum. You wouldn't do that! Just say it. Ray, will you love only me no matter how beautiful of a lady appears before you in the future? Maybe. Will you be looking at only me? You are a fool after all. That's a given, right? What do you think I am? After such a long time with you, how could I be attracted to other girls with their superficial beauty? That's actually kind of adorable. 'Cause, like, Olivia, we may be like, she's way more beautiful than me, but they only have beauty on the outside, and he loves the beauty of us on the inside. Oh, that's so romantically charming and lovely. We still don't fit together personally to me, but, like, I love Ray. I do. I love him as a character. I love his character. I like the assholes. And he's actually kind of sweet and squishy on the inside. I don't think he goes well with her, necessarily, in this game world. But I still enjoy him. I don't care at all about other girls. Ray closes his mouth as if to say he said everything he wanted to. And then I hear Ray's inner voice. And from now on, even if you turn to bones, I'll be with you until the last moment of your life. It means more almost coming from him than everybody else, because everybody else is kind of understanding, and he's like the bitchy one with, like, who is a little superficial and narcissistic, and then you're like, wouldn't you love me even if I'm rotting and I'm bones? Aww. Are you that worried that you have to look inside my heart? Am I so untrusted by you to that extent? No, Ray, no. It's not that I don't trust you or anything. I was just worried. When I think of you, I lose confidence in everything. I'm scared as I don't want to lose you. Because I love you so much, Ray. Don't cry. You're not so much moved by things, but you're such moved by only one word of mine. Wait. Okay, anyway. How much do you love me, I wonder? Don't laugh at me. It's the same thing about you too, Ray. Am I wrong? You're not wrong. I can't help loving you so much. I really love you, Spacey. I love you, Ray, more than anyone else. I jumped into his chest before thinking. Breathing Ray's scent to the bottom of my heart, I suddenly put my arms around him out of joy. I love you so, Ray. When I smiled at Ray out of happiness and extreme joy, he showed an air of surprise, just for a moment. Ray also smiled back at me with his best smile ever. How adorable. That was kind of a cute chapter. Different tastes. Screen took so long. That was one of the most shocking words I've ever heard in my whole life. Ugly. What? Ray said while staring at me while I was stuffing my mouth with snacks with Erica during the lunch break. Have you seen the mirrors, Spacey? Ray, why so...
What are you saying? Spacey's as cute as always.
I'm not talking about her face shape. Spacey, what is that on your right cheek? My right cheek? I traced my right cheek with my fingertip. Oh, a pimple? Yeah, this. I know. Oh. It was already there when I woke up. I may have eaten a little too many sweets lately. A little? You mean a lot? You didn't drop in at the dorm cafeteria yesterday evening. I bet you were eating sweets with Erica at that time, who was also absent last evening. I'm not telling you not to have any, but don't make any unwanted stuff on your skin by eating unhealthy. Hey. Ouch!
Hey! Aren't you too harsh?
I don't know who's saying exactly right, but someone. That voice. Oh, it's Olivia. Oh. If you're too harsh on her, your dear girlfriend might run away. Don't talk to me. Oh, you're cold as ever. But I understand what you're trying to say, Ray. What Ray is trying to say? I'm people want beautiful things to keep their beauty forever. Although they know there's no such thing that won't change over time. Exactly. Spacey, if you still want to be my girlfriend, get rid of that pimple. Wow, we just had that touching, beautiful moment. And you said nothing was gonna change, and now you're just mad because I have a zit? Like, bitch, what the fuck? What just happened? For now, correct your crazy diet. Otherwise, I'll desert you. What? What? Why did you say you'll desert me? Isn't that too harsh? Last time you said such sweet things to me. I know, right? Shut up. I hate lazy ones. I never want to touch anything ugly. Ugly? With a pimple? Then this eye scar might be... The eye scar's not your fault. But the pimple is absolutely your fault. Not necessarily. Sometimes it just happens, bitch. And don't try to justify yourself shelving your idleness. Mind you, I hate ugly things and lazy ones. I really hate them. He said hate twice and even added really. If you understand, make effort, okay? Ugh. Finishing his say, Ray throws a cold glare at me and suddenly walks away. I mean, I feel like he's overcompensating for, like, letting out... When my skin is rotting off, you're gonna be okay with that, but not a pimple. Like, Jesus Christ. Hot and cold, this one. Olivia turns on her heels as if she's following him, and... Did she smile at me? What? Could it be that she smiled at my pimple? And why is she following Ray? Why doesn't Ray drive her away now? Ray, you bastard! Crying so loud, I hated my pimple on my right cheek from the bottom of my heart. I mean, seriously? What a way to fucking give a girl a fucking complex. Like, acne happens. It's not sexy. Like, look, it's beautiful. I mean, it's not, but like... Oh, you're so ugly! That's fucking rude. It's like, acne fucking happens. It'll go away. After school...
Spacey, why don't you go downtown and stop by the cafe? I hear they have new cakes.
What? Can we go out on weekdays today? I suppose it was forbidden by the school rule.
I just heard today the guard at the dorm gate is absent and there's no one watching us. So going out seems possible today. Isn't it exciting you can go downtown on a weekday?
With Erica's tempting invitation, I'm not going.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry, but if I had more pimples, I don't know what Ray would say to me. When I was feeling down, I heard someone running towards me. I found you. Hey, have you heard there's no guard at the door gate today? If you have some time, why don't we go downtown for barbecue?
Why barbecue all of a sudden?
Why? Because I just want to eat it.
What? Spacey, what'll you do?
Barbecue. Sounds good, but I was just told by Ray to reconsider my diet. I'm not going. What? How come? It might affect my skin. What?
Right now, Spacey's trying to penetrate her love fighting against various desires and conflicts. Let's keep a warm eye on her, shall we?
I don't understand at all. Yeah, that didn't really... I mean... Translation's a little awkward there. To Shiba's voice, who's cocking his head wonderingly, I repeat the same voice in my head. I don't understand at all either. Why should Ray be so angry with one pimple? I think he's lashing out because of all the shit he said, and he's like, I don't want you to know my innermost thoughts. Later that day, I came back to the dorm, had the cafeteria dinner alone, eating less than I would. I mean, and that's the saddest part, is Ray being like, I can just tell you my inner thoughts. You've got... But saying those nice things and making sure the person that you are with knows the wonderful inner thoughts and just how deeply you care about them, that's nice. Yeah, you're not going to say that on the first date, like, my God, you're the most amazing, wonderful person. But okay, that's a little strong. But, like, when you've been dating for a while, you're like, you know, I love your crooked smile. Or just, like, little things about them. You just want to say that. Okay, yeah, maybe the fact that your breasts fit perfectly in my hands. Okay, wow. Okay. I mean, sure, that's great and all, but, like, you know. But, like, so then you're going to overreact and be like, I told you that I loved you more than anything in the world, and no one would ever take me from you, and now I've got to overcompensate because how dare I say something nice to you, so now I gotta be a cold, frigid asshole and be pissed off about a pimple. Dude! I mean, that's the type of character he is. I don't know why I'm analyzing his character. His character is just being the frigid bitch. What the fuck are you doing? Why is he in my kitchen? Hold on. Dumbass bird in the kitchen.
You don't belong in the kitchen, asshole. Get out of there. Get out of there. Come here. Get out of my kitchen. Don't attack me. Jackass. The fuck you think you're doing? You don't go in the kitchen.
He just, like, out of fucking nowhere, just flew and landed on my fucking counter. I think sometimes he sees Neelix in the frickin' kitchen, and then you pooped on my fucking counter. Fucking asshole. Douchebag little bird. Oh, he's been such a fucking pain in my ass today. Sorry. I don't want to leave him in there. You know, I'd kind of sort of bird rescue, but it's more like, the fuck out of my kitchen, asshole! He didn't need to be rescued. He just wants fucking attention. But he's mean. He bites. We'll try to talk to you, but like, then when he comes to the couch and I turn to talk to him, he's like, ah! And he flies away and gets mad at me, and it's like, I don't know what the fuck you want, bird. I don't know. You can't play with him because he's bitey. Sometimes I think he wants to play with Neelix, but Neelix is like, no, I want to spend time with my human.
I know he's a good boy. He just want to play time with your human. Oh, he's my good boy.
That was like 2 minutes talking to the birds. Anyway. When I went to bed early, according to Erica's advice, lack of sleep is the biggest enemy of one's skin. Why? Why do I have more pimples? There was supposed to be only one on my right cheek, but now there's two. Pop them, goddammit. I withheld from cakes and barbecue, and I restrained myself from reading a book late at night. Why? What should I do? Life right here. Life always wants to bitch slap you and tell you to go fuck yourself. Oh no, I really don't want to see Ray. Good morning, Spacey. This bitch did something to us. Well, oh, good morning, Olivia. How's your skin? Well, oh, your pimples have increased. Ray will get mad again, saying you've made another ugly thing on your beautiful face. Don't look so depressed. It's all right. Ray's not mad at you for real. It's just you're too cute for him. What? You wouldn't be happy seeing something you love get damaged, right? I think it's like that. Because you like it so much, you want it to stay beautiful. Beautiful and elegant. Stay that way and you like it more. Is that from her own experience? What's Olivia talking about? Well, I think I told you once that Ray and I have a similar taste. I'm worried about you, who Ray's so obsessed with. I like you, especially your face. Well, so I hope your pimples will be cured soon. Shall I advise a good aroma oil for beautiful skin if you'd like? I don't want... Hey. Olivia, you... With whose permission are you talking to Spacey? Oh, do I need permission to talk to Spacey? Of course. Spacey is mine. Mine? That was so rude of me. I'm awfully sorry. With an elaborate and theatrical bow, Olivia goes away from us. Like, this bitch, but also, like, this bitch. Like, she's kind of great. I hate her, but she's great. Like, I kind of like, she's like, oh, I'm not allowed. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to talk to her. And you know, she absolutely means nothing that she says. Like, she's so fucking shady. Confirming she went out of the classroom, Ray turned to me and made a large tut. How's your skin? Well, you wouldn't be happy to see something you love get damaged, right? I think it's like that. Because you like it so much, you want it to stay beautiful. Beautiful and elegant. Stay that way and you like it more. What you doing? You can't... Yeah, don't bite my chin. My chin is part of my face, jerk. I'm not swallowing Olivia's words. But they sounded to me as if I can't be loved by Ray unless I'm beautiful. But Ray promised me that he'd be by my side even if I turned to bones. Yeah, but zits are different. Well, it's true he also said he wouldn't want to touch me unless my skin is cured. I felt worse thinking about the time he said that. So, like, the whole point, you're going to get to a point where you get unattractive, your skin starts to fall off, and he's just not going to touch you for years. It's weird. I mean, I wouldn't want to touch a zombie either when their flesh is rotting off. That seems kind of gross and squishy and just like, ugh. Hey, are you listening to me? Why are you ignoring my question? And you, why are you covering your right cheek with your hand? I'm not. I'm sitting this way. Eh? With his words, I suddenly noticed my action. I'm not. I'm just resting my cheek in my hand. Your elbow's not even on the desk. Puts elbow on desk. Yes, it is. I was covering my right cheek with my palm. Well, I didn't know. Has your pimple been cured? No, one day isn't enough. And you're lacking healing abilities, so I guess your metabolism isn't so good. It may become a long battle, but thinking of this, don't let your daily life go rotten. And this is for yourself, also. Hey, Spacey, why are you crying? Eh? Clear drops dripped down from my eyes. The moment pointed out by Ray, I burst into tears like a broken dam. Hey. Don't hate me. Please don't hate me. What? Don't hate me because I have pimples. Who and when said I hate you? God damn it. Stop crying. Like, this is the worst relationship. It's so toxic. But it's fucking hilarious, though, because he's like, God damn it, stop crying. What did I say? I'm sorry. It's toxic for both of us. We are not mentally mature enough for this man, and he is just not emotionally mature enough to handle another human being that actually has feelings. Like, it's a train wreck. I love it. And stop imagining everything all by yourself. When did I say that kind of thing? Because my pimples have increased. Why, because? It's not logical at all. I'll never let you go, so you don't have to worry. What would happen if your pimples increased? It's only natural if you think of your sleazy life so far. So retrieve your healthy life from now on. Retrieve your healthy life. Okay, wow. Well, when your pimples are completely cured, I'll give you a prize. Prize? What kind of prize? That's... Ray brings his face close to my ear. My heart suddenly beats with the soft flavor of his perfume. When your pimples are completely cured, I'll kiss you wherever you'd like. Ah! Hi! Girl! Yeah! Greatest prize of all, isn't it? His laughing voice, as if his throat was choked, makes my heart beat like a fireball. A fire bell. Beat like a fire bell. Oh, okay. Weird, because I don't think fire bells beat, they ring, but like, it's like hammering. Ah! You know, I get what they're trying to say, but the words are weird. What? If you want it, do your best. Ray swiftly moves away from me. But I can't move, like I was tied down. I mean... My heart's about to collapse. I realize my face is turning red. I could do nothing but watch Ray's beautiful face, who's now chuckling with an enchanting smile. I will do fucking whatever. Whatever you say. His Majesty Ray. Magical fingertip. Oh, hi. Just one, though, not multiples. Just one fingertip. It happened on a holiday after the pimple incident. Ah! I woke up in Ray's room and screamed as soon as I woke. Shut up. Ray, how come you didn't wake me up? What are you talking about? I woke you up so many times. No, you're lying. Terrible. I got out of bed in a rush and started to get dressed. Today, Ray and I were going to a new theme park, and I couldn't sleep very well out of excitement last night. We have to go to another town, and then we have to take the carriage. But now it's so late, and we have so little time left there. Why didn't you wake me up earlier? Don't bark at me. I said I woke you up many times. And I myself just woke up 15 minutes ago. Liar! You're all dressed already. Well, we don't need as much time as women. Ugh! My hair is exploding with bedhead! It's really terrible. Keep your hands moving if you have time to complain. It's just getting later and later. You know, it'd be amazing if he's like, oh my god, come here. 2 seconds later, it's like, there, your hair looks fucking great. And you're like, my god, it does! Oh my god, you should be a beauty salon art. You should be a hair artist. I'm already moving my hands without you saying! Puffing my cheeks, I brush my hair elaborately many times. But my stiff bed hair shows no sign of improvement, and the result is the same after I wet my hair. It never used to be this bad. Now I can only change my hairstyle and turn it around. So I divided my hair in two and started to braid them. But, this isn't good. Why does it keep falling out? Useless. Usually I can do it more neatly. Then do it as usual. If you feel rushed, you'll get too nervous. I know! Although it's not Ray's fault, I feel so rushed that I didn't mean to speak harshly. I was planning to get up so early to have enough time for preparation. Throw your hair in a fucking bun and go. You're going to a theme park. You don't need to look good. It's what I never understood. Like, okay, I know like Disney bounding is a thing. You know, and like people get kind of like dressed up and do that. And that's like part of the pinup community thing that like, but part of me is like, I just never understood that. Like, I love the idea, but a part of me is like, but like you're going to a theme park, unless you're like, I'm only going for an hour or two. It's gotta be so fucking uncomfortable. Like, I remember going to theme parks and being like, why are these girls wearing platform fucking heels? Like, I wear platform heels to work, but I'm walking around a theme park, bitch. I am not, like, waddling around in fucking stilettos. Like, what the fuck? Like, I want sneakers. I want comfortable shoes on my feet to, like, go around. You know what I mean? Like, you're standing in lines, you're walking around, and then, like, unless it's, like, really, like, cool and breezy, like, I'm sorry, like, Florida, you're going to Disney World. It's like 900 fucking degrees, and you're gonna get dressed up in your pretty pinup dresses and all that shit. Bitch, what? I'm gonna sweat to death between my apartment door and my fucking garage to get in my car. I don't want to walk around a theme park dressed up in that shit. Like, I like getting dressed up, but bitch, I am not walking around a theme park with that much fucking effort, okay? I just like admire people who can do that. Like, wow, you can really just walk around a theme park dressed like that? Because, like, I'm just thinking, like, you got your poofy skirt, and you got your petticoat skirt, and then you gotta have your fucking Spanx on underneath that shit, and then you got a sweater, and you got so many layers on that I'm just sweaty thinking about it, sitting in an air-conditioned apartment. But, like, I mean, like, no, you ain't gonna look like you, like, with your ripped-up pants and shit. Like, me, my ripped-up lounge pants, right? Throw your hair in a bun, put on some sunscreen, grab a t-shirt, shorts, sneakers, you're good to go. Like, you don't need to look great. So it's, like, so weird that people get so dressed up to go to, like... Look, the last time I went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter with my niece, it was fucking October, and we got our freaking Harry Potter robes, and we almost died, because it was, like, almost 100 fucking degrees. It was, like, so fucking hot in fucking October. Like, unless you're going in December and it's like, well, it's a balmy 50 degrees. Like, you're going to be hot. It's not going to be comfortable wearing all those clothes. I don't know. Like, just, I don't know. Anyway. Oh, what a fool I am. Yeah, I mean. I tried to fix my hair again, sensing Ray's sight behind my back. But my hair just wouldn't work with me, and it still looked quite bad. Hey, Spacey, I can't stand it anymore. Come here. What? Stop blabbing and come over here. I'll tie it. You will? Why? I said I couldn't stand it anymore. That's not what I meant. How can a guy like Ray tie my hair? Because he knows what beautiful things look like. Even if he can, it's not usual, is it? Yeah, hello? Oh, could it be? Do you have a hairdresser's? Have you done another girl's hair before? Could you possibly... Did you do it for other girls before? What? Well, yes. You've touched other girls' hair before? That's... Why are you so shocked? Is it such a surprise? It's not such a surprise, just... You must really like her that you would even tie her hair. Oh my god, you'd pull her hair back for her. Like, they're acting like, oh my god, this is lewder than holding hands. It's so weird. I kind of know that Ray's been involved with a lot of women, but it's another matter that he declares it like nothing. I mean, if he is like, I can French braid like a motherfucker. I mean, because you have to practice to do that, but like, okay. Huh. Cool, alright. I don't know. I'm sorry. I like my hair being touched, so like, a man who was like, I'm just gonna sit here and French braid your fucking hair for you. You want me to brush it? Want me to do it? I'm just gonna sit here and play with it. Okay! Fuck yeah! Sign me up for that shit! What? My boyfriend's touched other girls' hair? No, like, sweet! Fix mine! Hey, Spacey. I don't know what you're misunderstanding, but I've only helped with my younger sister's hair. Now, I rarely do, but I often did her hair when I was living with my family. Your younger sister? When I asked him back, seeing the way he took off his gloves, I was caught by Ray's arm. Just come over here. Clutch. Ugh! It's a really horrible bedhead. How can you make such a bedhead when you're sleeping? Oh, I don't know. I can't see how I sleep myself. Shall I tell you how horrible you sleep? No, you don't have to. Is that so? Oh my god, this is adorable. I fucking love this CG. He's braiding her fucking hair and he just looks so fucking adorable doing it. Oh my god. I just love that they were like, Ray should be the hairdresser. Let's just make him do her hair. Because like you just definitely did not expect that from him and you're like, but I love it. I'd like it if any of the boys did her hair. Shiba would end up with her hair in fucking knots. Nagi would try, and it would look a little awkward, but it'd be an okay attempt. Yeah, no, Ray seems like the perfect one to be like, perfect hair. Ray snorts while moving his fingers elegantly and sensitively. I can even feel it through the mirror. My hair is braided in two so quickly it was like magic. You have a younger sister. Haven't I said it before? No, or rather I don't know much about your family. Though I somehow sense he's from a very prestigious family, I'm pretty sure he said that. My sister's way younger than me. I used to play with her when I lived with my family. You get along well? Well, we're normal. She's still a child and she needs someone she could depend on. She has her parents. My parents are very strict. They're always getting angry, trying to force her into becoming a proper lady. Proper lady? That's something I don't have. Perhaps I'm the only one she can frankly talk with. In a way, I was saved by her being abandoned while I was living there. Yes, you guys are alike in that sense. Who are alike? You and my younger sister. What? Wanting everything your own way without caring about my thoughts. And also hard-headed and won't listen to what I say. I'm sorry. I gave a small shrug, saying I'm sorry while trying my best to stop myself from smiling. This is the first time I see Ray's face like this. He looks so calm and gentle. I bet he isn't aware of it himself. I guess he cares about his sister a lot. Okay, done. That should be fine. Wow, how nice. Thank you, Ray. Hey, this hairstyle looks so cute. Don't you agree, Ray? It was me who did the hairstyle. It's obviously cute. Hurry up now. What are you gonna wear? Hey, how about we not go to the theme park today? What? Because according to Erica, there are a lot of the dangerous rides. Say, a ride which runs extremely fast called a roller coaster. Didn't you want to go on those? That's true, but I would hate if this cute hairstyle falls apart because of the ride. What are you talking about? I hate it because I hate it. So why don't we go on a date like adults? Adults? Like going to an art museum that you like. Seeing the opera would be good. Let's go somewhere you like today. Would you be okay with that? Not okay. I'd be happy to. So, will you do it? I asked Ray, looking into his eyes. Ray looked appalled and then broke into a wry smile. I take back what I said earlier. You're way too bossy and want everything your own way. A whole lot more than my sister. You don't like it? Well. But remember, it's only because it's you. Be thankful my kindness and respect me. Is thankful for my kindness and respects her. I got it. Okay, then change your clothes right away. Yep, where should we go first after I get ready? Late breakfast would be fine. Hey, Hurry up. Yes, sir! I nod to Ray and I slip into my dress that I bought from my room. The gloomy feeling which was covering me had already gone away. Feeling so excited, I was thinking about my date with Ray. End chapter? Yep. Date time? The world of darkness. Wow! I'm now at an extremely gorgeous mansion. Red carpets on the long corridors, and all the furniture and statues look so expensive. While I was walking, I was making myself so small not to break anything expensive. This huge mansion belongs to a man who walks in front of me. Hey, Spacey, aren't you looking a bit pale? What? No, I'm alright! Are you? Tilting his head, Ray started to walk again to guide me to the destination. We're meeting the family. We never met anyone's family before. Although I was ready in my heart can't catch up with reality because Ray's house is much larger than I expected. Everything started a few days ago. Hey, Spacey, are you free this weekend? This weekend? Yeah, I'm free. Are you asking for a date? Something like that. You come to my house with me this weekend. Yes, your house? Wow, can't wait to see your house. Your house? I told you that the other day I have a little sister. I received a call from my sister's female butler that she seems to be very depressed. What happened? I don't know. And they just keep saying, come back immediately. So I have no idea what's happened. When I come home, my father will definitely say something troublesome to me. So frankly speaking, I don't really want to go. But I'm worried about my sister. I don't know what she's stressed about, but probably you could help her lighten up if you go too. And could you come with me? That's fine. Ray's family is quite prestigious. Is it alright that I go there? So, like, you know, in the other ones, we ended up in some weird kind of other world thing, right? Like, in Shiba's, we ended up in that book. And in, like, Nagi's, that doll kind of possessed us in a way. You know? So, like, we're getting close to the end, so I'm wondering, like, something in his house is gonna, like, do something weird like that with us. You know what I mean? And what does something troublesome mean, I wonder? I was full of questions, but I was somewhat curious about Ray's family. More importantly, I was worried about Ray's sister, so I came to his mansion with him in a carriage. But this sure surpassed my expectations. I got overwhelmed by the height of the entrance ceiling, and also the garden over the window looked so large. I feel so out of place. While I was pondering, Ray seems to have reached the room of his destination. Knock knock. It's me. Are you there? A little after Ray knocked on the door, it slowly opened a bit. Brother? Long time no see, Sarah. Brother! A little girl peeked out of her room and clacked onto Ray as strongly as she could. Clanked onto Ray. What the fuck? Anyway. She's only as tall as Ray's hips. She looks like she's just a little girl. I don't know how fast vampires grow up, but I hear they live second longest next to mermaids. Could this little girl be older than me, who lived almost a century? Huh. So we've lived almost a century, but we're in high school. Man, that sucks. That, like, sucks. We're like a 17-year-old girl in, like, a 100-year-old body. Like, doesn't that seem a little weird? Anyway. Hey, Sarah, calm down. And could you at least let us in, first of all? Yes! I'm so glad you came back. Brother, who's this? It seems she just realized me. She looks a bit vacant. What you doing?
You got your boobies, you back it up. Don't poop on my couch. It's a cool party.
Spacey, I'll introduce her properly, so would you please let us in?
Oh, I'm sorry, brother. You as well.
Oh, yes. Click. Wow. When I stepped into her room, I was stunned by its beauty. Doesn't this look, did they flip it? But it looks very similar to the room that was in our, like, dream world when we were with Sheba. I wouldn't be surprised if they reused backgrounds, because, like, hello, you can't have, like, a million, but, like, that's just the vibe I got. And I was like, is this the same background? I don't know. The room was a completely different world from the entrance and corridors. It was just like a princess's room in a fairy tale. The wallpaper's pink, which suits this lovely little girl. The furniture was unified. I'm so sorry that yawn came out of nowhere. Even for me, with not much knowledge, it's clear to see that the curtains at the windows are of excellent quality. Completely different world.
Why don't you have a seat? I'll let my maid get you some tea now.
Thank you so much. And Sarah, let me introduce you to Spacey. Spacey, my race is zombie. I'm pleased to see you, Sarah.
I'm pleased to see you too, Spacey.
Sarah returns my greeting courteously with a smile. I can't do little girl voice right. I can't. You okay?
What's the matter? She's got the birdie hiccups. You okay?
You're right. I don't like it when you breathe like that. Like, probably hear him.
You're right, buddy. You got allergies. You got dust in your nose. You're right.
Don't worry about you.
I was surprised because it's the first time Brother brought a girl to the house. And also, he brought a zombie girl. If Daddy hears it, he'll probably faint.
What does she mean? Probably not in a good sense, I bet.
And what kind of relationship do you have?
What kind of relationship? Being asked such a thing by a little girl in a courteous manner, I somehow stutter. May I say we're dating?
What happened?
Well, like me, Spacey's also a student going to the Aldrich School. And the reason I brought her was...
Oh, you're his friend from school. I didn't expect you'd bring a friend, Brother.
Friend?
Am I wrong?
Aren't you friends? Yes, we are friends. And Sarah, what's happened to you? I heard you were depressed.
Yes. Well, to tell you the truth, the other day, Jessie passed away.
Jessie? Is that so? Well, Jessie? Jessie is a pet parrot Sarah was keeping. No! Not the bird! Oh, no, not the birdie! If it was a cat or a dog, I'd still feel sad, but it hurts me more when it's a burb. Parrot. I saw it long ago in a picture book. In the book, a large bird with vivid and beautiful wings was painted in watercolors. I remember it clearly because it was so beautiful.
I love Jessie so much. She was a beautiful parrot. But I heard it exhausted its lifespan and would only live for 70 years.
That's kind of short, depending on what kind of parrot you have, because, like, macaws can fucking live for, like, 50 to 100, so, like, only 70 years. I think of that sometimes when Neelix is sitting with me and he's cuddling. It's like, that's going to be us forever. And sometimes when he's being a pain in the ass, it's like, I'm stuck with you for, like, another 20 to 30 fucking years. Closer to 20, because he's already 7, so, like... But, so, like, when he's being a pain in the ass, I'm like, we got, like, 20 years of this shit. But I love him to death, so, like... Then you think, like, 20 years, that seems like so long, but then, like, 20 years from now, something happens to this fucking bird. Like, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. What do you do when you've had a pet for that fucking long? Like, my little baby bird lived 11 years, and that was devastating. She hatched from an egg, though, so, like, I had her literally when she was a fucking egg. And then she was a little scrawny, ugly little squirmy pink thing. And then she got her feather, and, like, I had her whole fucking life. You know what I mean? Like, but, like, even with Neelix, I got him at 4 months old, but, like, I don't know. Like, there's just something different, and, like, because, like, none of my parakeets have ever, like, baby bird lived 11 years. That was the longest parakeet I've ever had, and, like, Neelix is already 7. He might only have, like, 10 years. I mean, if he only lives, like, 20, he's only got, like, 13 years. Like, half is that. Oh my god! Oh, third. Oh, bird! I don't know. But like 70 years, could you imagine? Like, I can't get a parrot now, like a fucking macaw. I'd be like, well, unless it's old. You can't, like, get a macaw and then die and then, like, oh, you gotta worry about this shit. I guess if you're a vampire, it's fine, but. It should be an extremely short lifespan from a vampire's viewpoint. What's wrong? Well, nothing.
Is that so? And I'm so sad. But Dad, Mom, and my waiting maid Alyssa all said the same. It can't be helped. They said you can have a new parrot. They say there are a lot of parrots available.
I mean, that's true, but you need time to grieve. Poor Jessie.
No other parrot can take the place of Jessie because she's the only one in this world. But, brother.
Let me see.
Oh, Jessie.
I like how we're reading Sarah's inner monologue. While talking with Ray, probably because she remembered her lost parrot, she gives way to tears. Ray stands up from the chair and holds Sarah gently as if he's consoling her. That behavior conveys how much Ray cares about his sister. Don't cry, Sarah. You can do nothing about the difference of lifespan.
But...
And it'll never return to life no matter how much you cry. You mourn Jessie from the bottom of your heart, right? And that could be done by nobody but you in this house. And Jessie definitely understands it. Its soul stays with you forever. It's not a bad thing to mourn something, but don't become too obsessed with it, Sarah. And it's hard for me to see while sad like this.
Brother...
I wonder how many years ago I last cried over someone's death. I unconsciously think of such a thing, seeing Sarah with her big eyes in tears. When I was in the zombie town, someone's death was an everyday affair. So I felt death is something so close to me. And death may be a matter of course for long-living races also. The longer you live, the more deaths you'll see. I once read that to vampires, death is something to be celebrated. So that's why they're all used to seeing death, that they say it can't be helped. They're also like, oh, thank God, finally! Because, like, you can live, like, 1,600 years or something. Like, the longer your lifespan, the more you're like, it's about fucking time when death comes knocking at your door. You're like, oh, sweet Jesus, I've been waiting. My bags have been packed for, like, 2 centuries, bitch. Where have you been? But, like, when your life is, like, normal human, like, you know what I mean? Like, when it's short, you're like, no, it's so short and sad. You only lived 2 years, little birdie. Like, that's sad. Like, what, like, do, like, butterflies have some kind of, like, ridiculously, like, 1 week lifespan? Some kind of short-ass fucking lifespan, and you're like, that's so tragic. Poor little butterflies, they're so cute. Still traumatized by the time I hit one with my car once. I'm not even kidding. It was like 20 fucking years ago, okay? I swear. Maybe not quite, but like basically. And I just remember, and like, I was driving across the road, and it was like, it kind of flew out into the road, like, la la la, happily, like butterflies will do. You know what I'm saying? You can picture it, right? And then I like, just like the top of my car, and I was like, oh, maybe I didn't hit it, and then I just saw it spiraling to the ground in my rearview mirror, and I have never been the same since. I, like, cried, oh, poor butterfly had a short lifespan and I murdered it. I mean, who knows? Maybe it was going to die in a couple of hours anyway, or maybe it had just started its little butterfly lifespan. I don't know. But, like, it doesn't have a long lifespan. It was tragic. And I feel bad. See, I'm going to go cry now. I feel like shit now. Great. But, you know, yeah. It must have been so sad when I encountered someone's death for the first time. Perhaps everyone becomes used to the world of darkness little by little like this.
I'm sorry, brother. And thank you. I calmed down a bit.
Did you? That's good to hear. But don't force yourself too much. If you wish, shall I have a pet animal prepared which will live longer?
No, not now, please.
I see. Knock knock.
Excuse me. Ray, the master is calling you.
Father. That again. That? Excuse me, Sarah. Spacey. I'll leave my seat just for a while. Sarah, perhaps there are things you'd want to talk with other girls? Could you chat with Spacey for a while?
Yes, brother. I've been wanting to talk with your friend on a lot of things.
I'm sorry, Sarah. Spacey, take care of her.
Okay, bye, brother! So help me God, if you fucking hurt him, I'll kill you!
What? I'm just waiting for that. Well, yes. Slam. The moment Ray leaves the room suddenly becomes quiet. What should I speak?
I did
What?
wrong to brother.
You did wrong?
I think he didn't want to come home today. These days, Dad and Mom are always pestering him to proceed with that matter. But Ray's still a student.
That matter? You love Ray. Oh, you love Ray, don't you, Sarah?
Of course, I respect and love him.
I guess that matter was the right one, but I wanted to be like, it's okay, you love your brother. It's fine, like, I don't know.
Well, Spacey, I trust you and tell you the truth as you're the one brother brought home with him.
So I guess if we said that matter, this is where we'd end up.
Actually, it's about his marriage.
What?
It's not so rare among nobles. We're dukes and asset holders. If anything, it's rather strange that the talk of marriage hasn't appeared so far. But brother's still a student. He may succeed our house in the future, but it's a long way off to go. But Dad says this kind of matter is best to be fast.
Marriage, right? When will he... With who?
Oh, calm down, please, Spacey. Nothing specific is decided. Brother seems to be shaking it off all along.
Well, is that so? That's good.
But his future wife should be... No, nothing. Anyway, brother seems to be fed up with the marriage talk proposed by Dad, so I suspect he's avoiding Dad rather than avoiding home. I was happy he returned home for me, but I caused trouble to him.
No, I bet Ray doesn't think you caused trouble. I can clearly see how much he loves you, Sarah. And he's happy that you can rely on him.
Spacey, you're so kind. Thanks to you and brother, I think I can recover from Jesse's death little by little. Thank you. Though I don't want to keep any pets for the time being. Although I knew she would die younger than me, why did I love Jessie this much?
Because birds are great!
No goodbye is sadder than death, because you can never see them again no matter how hard you may try. If you split up after fighting, you may see each other again and understand each other someday, but if one's dead, that's the end.
Yeah, but you loved Jessie to the very end and she knew you loved her on her last moments. It's gonna make me cry thinking of my little baby bird. I kind of knew. Like, I was like, what happens if she's dead in the morning? Like, because she just didn't look good. Like, she was just, like, sleeping and being quiet. She wasn't being her normal self. And I think I just knew. And I was like, she's not going to be there when I wake up. Like, she's going to be gone. Like, so you just make sure you're like, you tell them,
it's okay, Jessie. I love you. You're the bestest bird ever.
So that she can go into little birdie heaven in peace. Poor bird! Anyway.
You should have loved someone you couldn't share the same lifespan from the beginning.
That was... Someone once said the same thing to me. Yes, that was... Grandma? Oh, no. Oh.
Zombies can only live for about, 200 years, right? Vampires can live 8 times longer than that. It's impossible Ray would choose you. Can you love someone who's destined to die sooner from the bottom of your heart? It's impossible, isn't it?
I mean, that brings up a lot of freaking questions. Because, in this world, she's going to die. Well, say she could live to 400. She's got, 300 years left if she's approaching 100, right? He could live 1,600. Whatever. But you don't know when you fall in love with someone in your 20s that they're not going to die at 25. And you're not going to live to 80. You don't fucking know that shit. You're like, we're going to grow old together. You're going to grow old. They're never going to grow old. You don't know. It's not like you have a countdown clock where you're like, oh, yeah, I don't really want to get in a relationship with you if you're going to die at 32 and I'm going to live to be 87. You know what I mean? You just don't know. But in this, you kind of know. So, that does make it strange. Would it be different if you knew? Or if you just knew, they're gonna die young, I'm gonna be fucking old. I don't know. These words from the girl who hurt my eye. I never expected to hear those words again. Or similar words again. What would Ray do when I die? Then he'll get married. It's fine. Will he grieve over my death like Sarah and regret that he shouldn't have loved me? No, see, that's the wrong thing to think. You grieve over their death and you're angry that they're dead, but you should be happy that you had them in your life for that however short of a period of time? Or will he remind himself that nothing could be done for the lifespan difference, just as he persuaded Sarah? I can't share the same lifespan with Ray. What will happen to Ray after I die? You are going to tell him on your deathbed it's okay to move on and we'll fall in love again someday. 'Cause that's only fair. Unless you date me, then absolutely you have to love me forever and never date anyone else. I mean, I'm gonna die first, so I don't really know what you're... That's my stipulation, though. Okay, so, like, if we're to go... I have to die first, because I'm not living alone without you. You can go on without me for the rest of your life, but I'm not gonna be able to handle that, so... Ray lives a long life. In that long a life, will he fall in love again with someone that's not me? I mean, theoretically, he should be allowed to. And will he forget about me someday? No. Just like I couldn't mourn over Zombie's death in my town. Will Ray give up on my death as if it's an inevitable thing?
Spacey, are you crying? You're crying over Jessie, aren't you? Thank you, Spacey. To tell you the truth, I wasn't expecting a replacement. But I think I've been looking for someone who would mourn over Jessie's death like you, Spacey.
Sarah holds my hand and drops a crystal tear. I'm not crying for Jessie. I'm crying for myself. But I couldn't confess such a selfish thing in front of Sarah's crystal clear tears. No, they'd be like, I just feel for you. I know. You poor thing. Yeah, just go with it. I let my face down and silently I wept. It's actually cute. She's like, you're crying for Jessie. Sure, kid. Anyway. We should have asked that matter, but it's alright. We're probably going to get our happy ending. I would think, because even if we fuck up the next two, we've only had 4 versus 6, so we're fine. But we'll finish his in the next part, and then we'll have 2 more parts left, so his is going to be longer, but that's just because I rambled a lot in his throughout the whole thing. And also, the translation was just really bad, so it was really hard to read and try to comprehend. Like, when it's flowing better, you just kind of go through, and then there's other times you're like, what? I don't, like, combination of my rambling and bad translation that makes you have to go, what? So, anyway, doesn't really matter. It is what it is, but we will finish episodes 9, 10, and the, I'm assuming, happy ending for the Lovers chapter in the next part. So, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.